Hello everyone, my name is Ijen. Today I'm going to have a brief introduction about this brand, Billabong. And this brand is actually chosen by my partner, Ernest. This is a photo of him with shorts and t-shirts of the brand Billabong. So now I'll move on to a brief history of Billabong. So it was established in 1973. Initially, it was selling only board shorts and surfboards. However, after that, it managed to engage in different type of expansions, and after that, it became a success, a representation of the youth culture. So this is a revolution of the Billabong Group, which describe all the companies that they take over the years. So this actually obtained from their last year's 2012 brand health report. So we can see that over the years they have actually taken over many companies of different nature, be it the original nature that is the surfboard, or also some other clothing company, which I will further elaborate. Coming to this slide, which illustrates the changes in the logo of Billabong, so we can see that over the years they have changed many trademarks quite frequently, and the shortest one will be like 3 years, and the longest one will be like 10+ years, which is relatively short for a established and well-known brand such as Nike, Adidas. They don't really change their logo as often. So we'll investigate about how does the changing in logo and trademarks actually benefit their company, as well as the negative effects that it brings. So now we are going to zoom in to one of the company that Billabong has acquired, and one of the famous one, and it kind of changed the nature of Billabong's impression to the public. So ducking is one of the example. Let's move on to the other example. These three examples here is to illustrate the different type of products that Billabong decided to take on over the years. So now I move on to saying more about the effects and the benefits of the changing in trademarks and logo. So by changing trademarks and also acquiring different companies, they actually remove the middleman and remove the cost involved. So it will solidify their market position. This strategy has managed to work for Billabong for more than a decade very successfully. The profit increase is also very significant. However, 2008 economic recession, Billabong is unable to face the challenge, and therefore just last year they had to close down many shops and start the major restructuring, in which in general terms we declare them as a collapse of Billabong. Although collapse of big companies are not very uncommon during the recession in 2008, Billabong, which promotes youth brands, should be able to cope better because the usual audience that they are facing is the youth, in which their changes in taste and preference are more frequent, and thus it is actually not expected that Billabong are unable to cope with the change and adapt to the real world situations. Thus, the decrease in the retail and the sales are also very rapid as compared to the other industry. From a collapse of giants such as Billabong, we know that although reinforcing the trademarks of the company is actually important to increase awareness and also investment eventually, however, you must have a prudent spending. Instead of just overtaking all the companies, you should have a different spread of the way to increase your company's reputation. So actually foundation layers are very important to create such labels and grow it internationally. Previously, I mentioned about the major restructuring that Billabong is currently undergoing. So this similarly is from the brand health report last year. They are actually trying to aim of different marketing strategy for Billabong. So they are trying to do this product differentiation and experience differentiation in their store. This has come to the end of my presentation. Thank you.